At the southern tip of the Chesapeake Bay, EA Sports brings you coverage of the National Football League from Virginia Beach here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Blues at Virginia Beach. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 64 yards on the ground. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Hey, check Megan.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and...
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Young off the play fake. Short throw underneath to Hurst. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Set, go. Ready.
Now Young. And that is incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On 1st down, Reeves. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 19 yards that time for number 19.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Reeves. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Brandon, you know more about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Off play action. Reeves. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Reeves. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores.
Ready.
In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now you've turned it over, and you come up empty.
And if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Off the play fake. Reeves rolling to his right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A 2nd fumble recovery in this 1st quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the 1st fumble recovery, they were eager to get a 2nd one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here's Young. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Young to throw it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Jonathan Mingo.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted. And
the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that. Right there, they get a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Reeves under pressure, and they got to him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14?
Down the numbers. There he goes. How about this? DJ Chark. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark. 82 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Blues nothing.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
At the 15-yard line, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Down.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That's a step in the right direction defensively here, because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Got it. Ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
87 yards on the ground for Hubbard. Is that last run a first down?
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A first down throw for Young.
Looking underneath and finding Hubbard.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a second down throw for Young. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Young on third down.
To Chenault on the slant. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here we go.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11. A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Young.
He'll dump this one off to...
And he loses the football the 2nd time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And this is up and good from Pinheiro.
And the route is on. It's 24-0.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Reeves. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
It's a gain of 4.
To throw on 3rd down. Reeves. He finds his man. Complete. It's Collier. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some...
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reeves. Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end.
Quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run again here with Robinson.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional in the battle game plan.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Off the play fake, Young.
He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st down, Meadows. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
At the 24-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Smash.
They'll keep it on the ground. Meadows. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
All right, go. Ready?
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
LaVisca Chenault.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers have opened the lead up to 30. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Blues nothing.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So, you know, the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
On the ball, on the ball.
To throw on second down, Reeves. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Off play action. Reeves. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on fourth and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Go ultra. Ready, ready.
They'll run on first down. Winters. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Set, huh?
Straight ahead with Hubbard. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really can